If you're copying what everyone's doing and everyone's doing it wrong, why the fuck are you doing it? You might think that you have no personality, but the truth is you do. Would you want a business where you know how to create content and get clients which want to work with you? Or would you want to base your whole business strategy on watching what someone else is doing? Hey guys, how you doing? It's Harry here. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm going to talk about why your content is actually quite boring and no one watches it and it gets no clients. I'm going to start out this video by saying it's quite annoying because if I move to the left, I've got basically the blinds are being a pain in the arse. So if I move here, I've got all lines across my face. If I move here, I've got lines across my face. I'm going to try and stay in the middle. Apologies for that. You know, it's fucking basically snowing outside, but yet the sun is out and shining, so make it make sense. But yeah, if you don't know who I am, my name's Harry, and the reason why I'm uploading these videos for you is I want to help you get as many clients as possible for your online fitness coaching. And why do I care about that? Well, I want to get as many people in the best physical and mental shape as possible, and how I do that is by helping you guys sign more clients and do that. So that's my goal, and that's why I'm uploading these videos. But yeah, why your content is quite boring and no one watches it. And I guess it's probably best to start out by saying that because you're a personal business, and what I mean by that is you haven't got a load of team members, you're not selling a product as such, you're selling a service, and your service is basically you. They want to buy from you, they want to buy from the coach, they want to be coached by you. It's a personal business. So what do you think the best way to market yourself is? Well, it's probably going to be to personal brand. Personal brand is when it's someone, they're buying from you and they're buying from your opinions, your values, your interests. What a lot of coaches will do is they will go on Instagram, look at what another coach is doing and think, right, I'm not going to copy them, but I'm going to take inspiration, which basically means they're going to copy the topic, their opinion, and a lot of the stances. And what's happening is coaches are accidentally copying the person's personality, their traits, their characteristics, their opinions, and their unique selling points as a coach. So what that means is you have no leverage, and what happens is everyone does the same thing. Everyone is copying each other, trying to find out what the secret is or how to make good content which actually converts, which means everyone has the same content and it's boring. It sounds the same, looks the same, feels the same. Some people feel like they're forced to record videos. It looks like they're being held hostage and they're just having to do videos. I mean, I was like this at the start. I think it's just a phase, to be honest, because I'm not saying my content isn't fucking boring. Like some of my old videos when I first started are awful. And if you're copying another coach's content or using it for inspiration, that's the equivalent of going into a restaurant, watching someone on a date and thinking, right, I'm going to use that for inspiration. And then when your date comes, saying the exact same jokes, having the exact same stances, the exact same opinions, dressed in the same way, it's not going to work. Like, I know the old adage or cliche of being yourself is cringy as fuck, but it's actually true. You need to be yourself in content because this is how people are going to connect with you, it's how people are going to resonate with you, it's how you're going to stand out from the crowd to your niche specific person. And just ask yourself, would you want a business where you know how to create content and actually get clients which like you and want to work with you? Or would you want to base your whole business strategy on watching what someone else is doing and copying it after them? Because you're always going to be steps behind. So what's the cure to this? How do we stop making bland content that's boring and no one gives a fuck about? Well, the first thing you need to do is stop watching coaches' content, because you're just picking up on their unique traits and you're selling their USPs on why they're good for their niche. That's going to be completely different to you and your niche. And you have such an asset with your personality. You might think that you have no personality, but the truth is you do, otherwise you'd have no fucking friends. So you need to look at your personality and think, how can I put that in my content? How can I show people who I am? And I think there's a fine line between turning it up a little bit for the camera and exaggerating it. A lot of coaches will think, right, personality, well, I just have to do everything differently. I have to swear in all of my content, which sounds a bit hypocritical because it's what I'm doing now, but this is just genuinely who I am in person. What you need to do is avoid all content and think about how you would want to do content. Don't think about how everyone's doing it. Think about how would you like your content to be. Well, it's probably not going to be you standing in front of a camera in one take. It's probably going to be multiple scenes from multiple angles. It might have your sense of humor in it. It might have more your language. The big thing about this is knowing your own voice, and that means what the messages you want to say, how you talk to your friends, obviously making it to a degree slightly professional, and not being so corporate and business-like, because if you're copying what everyone's doing and everyone's doing it wrong, why the fuck are you doing it? If you went out with your mates, the things you talk about, how you talk about it, use that same sort of language in your content, but obviously with fitness related stuff. So avoid coaches' content. Think about how you want your content to look, sound, and if you was a viewer, what would the coach's content that you were going to buy from look like? Think about that. And another thing is, how do I come up with ideas? Like, I don't know what to post. Well, it's pretty fucking simple. You just need to know your niche and their pain points and everything about them. And if the niche is you, like 3 to 4 years ago, then you're going to know it very well, because it's going to be all in your head. You're not going to have to look for content ideas or think about it. They're just going to come out. And obviously just be yourself. Content should be something you look forward to doing. It shouldn't be something where you're dreading it, because in my opinion, that means that you don't know your niche well enough, or you don't know how to present yourself authentically. So think about, how can I develop myself perfectly. And I can't give you all the answers in one video because everyone's going to be at a different point, but just have a look into personal branding, have a look at how you can put your authentic self across and develop a niche. How would you want your content to look like if it was the very best possible? Write it down on the phone what your videos will look like, and then just try your best to make it as good as possible. This is your job and you need to show people you care about it and want to do a good one. Anyway, that's it for this video. Guys, it's a link in the bio. It's me trying to sell you something. If you're not interested in watching it, you can just tell me to go away. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been useful for you. If you could leave a like and comment and all that, you know, cliche stuff, it does help the channel. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm asking it for my gain, but it also will help you because there could be one potential video you need to help you sign your next client. And if YouTube recommends that to you because you subscribed, well then it's a win for both of us. Anyway, that's it for this video, boys. I hope you've enjoyed and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.